Welcome, mind transmuters. Have you ever tried to listen to silence and discover that inside you there is none? Your mind never stops talking. It judges, remembers, fears, compares, and imagines. That's the noise of the mind, a constant echo that pulls you away from the present moment. But today, we learn how to transform those thoughts so they stop being noise and become guidance, clarity, and energy that works for you instead of against you. Because the mind is not your enemy. It just needs to learn how to listen to the voice of your consciousness. The mind was created to protect you. Its job is to think, to analyze, to prevent. The problem is, it often overthinks. It becomes overprotective, imagining dangers that don't exist, replaying the past, or worrying about the future. For example, you're walking peacefully and suddenly your mind says, what if something goes wrong? What if I fail? But nothing bad is actually happening. It's just your mind inventing stories. Mental noise drains your energy. It makes you tired, even if you've done nothing. It's like having a TV playing all day inside your head, and you didn't even choose the channel. Your mind might say, you're not good enough. You're going to fail. Everyone is judging you. But that's not you, young Padawan. Those are just automatic thoughts. Your true power begins the moment you realize you can observe what you think. That's where freedom begins. Now, I'll tell you how to control your thoughts, because silencing them has never been the answer. You have to die for your mind to stop thinking, and we don't want that, because we're here to live better each day. The mind will always think. Its job is to create, imagine, and remember. But sometimes it loses control. It begins to invent stories that make you suffer. That's when consciousness enters. Consciousness is the part of you that notices what you're thinking. It's the silent observer within you, the one that sees everything without getting lost in it. When you live without awareness, your mind drags you wherever it wants. But when you are conscious, you choose which thought to feed and which to let go. For example, if your mind says, I'm not enough, you can answer, that thought doesn't help me. I choose to believe I'm growing. If it says, I'm going to fail, you calmly reply, failure teaches too. I'm learning. Each time you do this, you're using consciousness. You're taking back the steering wheel. And that's when transformation happens. Fear becomes clarity. Sadness becomes understanding. Anger turns into energy to move forward. Guilt becomes forgiveness. Envy turns into inspiration. And doubt transforms into trust. It's not about silencing your mind. It's about teaching it to think with love and purpose. Because consciousness doesn't destroy thoughts, it guides them. And when you guide your mind with consciousness, it stops being your enemy and becomes your greatest ally. Consciousness doesn't erase thoughts, it transforms them. It cleans them, purifies them, and turns them into wisdom. Every negative thought is an opportunity to practice awareness. You can take the same dark energy and change its direction. Consciousness is like the sun. It doesn't fight the darkness. It simply shines, and the darkness disappears. You don't need to argue with your mind. Just shine upon it. Because when light comes, shadows turn to understanding. The more you practice, the faster your mind learns to speak differently. One day, you'll realize your inner voice no longer destroys you. It supports you. The mind that once was your storm becomes your compass. The voice that used to criticize now motivates. It no longer says, "You can't." It whispers, "Try again. You're in the right path." You start reacting differently. Where you used to get angry, now you breathe. Where you used to fear, now you trust. And where there was confusion, now there's clarity. You begin to enjoy simple moments. Listening to music, hugging someone, watching the sky. Because the inner silence lets you truly feel life without noise. Your mind still speaks, but its voice no longer hurts because it learned to speak with love. And then you understand what few discover. The peace doesn't arrive when the world is calm, but when there is no war inside you. That's the true freedom. Peace that doesn't depend on the outside, but on the relationship you have with your own mind. Adventurers of life. The mind thinks, consciousness transforms. When you choose to look at your thoughts with love, they no longer hurt you, they teach you. It's not about silencing your mind, but transforming it with understanding. Because the truth is, the mind will never be completely silent. That's why we must learn to listen, heal, and guide with consciousness. And when that happens, thoughts stop being enemies and become allies on your path. And when that occurs, the noise becomes light. Don't run away from your thoughts. Illuminate them with consciousness. And remember, game start.
Player of life, you're inside an online game, you're the only survivor, and you've got just one life. This isn't an ordinary battlefield, it's the mental field. Soldier, the bomb has just been activated. If it explodes, game over. You won't just lose the match, you'll lose your peace of mind. You have to act fast.
Noob detected, better quit the game.
You're going to fail like you always do.
The chat is like your mind. Everyone talks, everyone has an opinion. But you decide, soldier, will you listen to them? Or will you defuse the bomb of mental noise before it explodes?
Everyone's watching you and laughing.
Soldier, you failed the mission, not because you lacked skill, but because of distraction. You listened to the noise of your mind and followed the insults from the chat. You chased the enemy to silence their voices, but you left the bomb behind. And now, player, life grants you another chance. A new attempt, a new possibility to awaken within the game. Choose wisely. Will you continue with consciousness, or surrender to the voices of the mind? Soldier, back to the battlefield. But remember, it's a mental field. Now you possess a new skill, consciousness. Now you can transform the noise in your mind, those negative voices, those doubts, into signals that guide you toward your mission. Every negative thought can become a compass if you observe it with consciousness. Remember, your mission isn't to destroy thoughts, but to transform them. Your mission is to reach the bomb before time runs out.
Noob detected, better quit the game.
Negative. I don't identify as a noob. This match is training me.
You're going to fail like you always do.
Failure doesn't define me. It trains me.
Everyone's watching you and laughing.
They laugh, they judge, but their noise doesn't define my worth. I'm not less, I'm growing. Because even when they judge me, I keep moving forward because I trust myself.
Mission accomplished, soldier. You've transformed the noise of your mind. Well done. Let's go home, player.
Just a nameless face, every day unseen, hiding in the shadows of the world so mean.